So hi all, good afternoon. So today in this video, I'll be teaching you a CICD project which is based on disaster recovery. That is like, suppose if your Jenkins server goes down, how you can restore the data, how you can recover the data instantly. That project setup only, that automation setup, we are going to discuss it now. Before we're going to the project, I can just give you a rough overview on what we're gonna do and how the disaster recovery is gonna be done. So assume that. So here we have our EC2 server. So assume that we are having our EC2. Ignore my drawing. So we have some technical glitch here. So here this is our EC2 server. In this server, we have installed Jenkins, and that Jenkins is only exposed to the internet in 8080 port. Now, assume that suppose if the Jenkins server is crashed, so the deployment also will be crashed, right? Even if you launch a new Jenkins, what happens is like all the data will be lost. So to prevent the data loss, we need to have a disaster recovery method which we need to set up, and that should automatically take a backup of the Jenkins every day. So if that happens, even if your Jenkins crashes, still you'll be able to recover back your data, right? That is what we're gonna do now. So now I'll tell you what we are going to do. So for this Jenkins server, we'll be adding a pipeline, an automated pipeline, which will run every day, and it will take the backup data. It will take a backup of your Jenkins data and store it in the S3 bucket. And suppose if your server crashes, you can actually use the data from your S3 bucket and set it up for your new Jenkins using that, so that your Jenkins will be still in the same mode. That is what our strategy which we are going to try now. So without wasting any time, let's directly go into the project. So hope now you got some idea regarding what we are going to do, right? So let me tell you how to create this idea now. So let me open my AWS. So for this, first we need to set up a server and install Jenkins in it. So let me go to EC2. Let me launch a new instance. I will name it as Jenkins server. And before that, I will tell you what we are going to do. I have already created steps for that, which I will add it in the description. First, we will create an EC2 server and we will install Jenkins and Java in it. We are not exactly going to follow the same step order, just we will refer it. So we will add an Jenkins server and we will install Ubuntu OS in it. Then instance type let it be T3 micro. We need a keeper, right? I have already have a keeper. I will use it. If you want to create a keeper, that's it. It doesn't matter. Because we need to SSH into it, that's why we need a keeper. Now in VPC, we will use the default VPC security group. In that, we need to add the rules in it. So SSH is required. So port 22 is open. Similarly, we need HTTP port. HTTP and anywhere. And we will add one more security group for 8080. Jenkins runs in 1880, right? So custom TCP, make it as 8080 port. This also anywhere. So now we have added all the security group rules, and I think we can launch this instance. Once the instance is launched, we need to SSH into it and we need to install Java and Jenkins in it. So let's SSH into the instance. To install Java and Jenkins in it, we need the documentation, right? So we are not going to refer anything new. We'll directly what to say, like we will directly refer the official documentation. So go to this URL. First install the Java part, installation of Java. We'll copy this as a bash and we will install it in it. Just go log in as root and go to root place cd/root and now vi java underscore install.sh. We'll create a shell script out of it and just paste this one in it. These two little Java version is required. These are actually the outputs. I don't know why they have added it in the documentation. Now let's do one thing. First install the bash java.sh. Excuse me. And for Jenkins also the same way. We will create a, we'll take this one. Okay, let's give y. Okay, so I guess Java is installed and we got the OpenJDK version. So if you want, we simply again try the same one, Java hyphen version. So I guess you will get the Java OpenJDK version. Now we will same way we will put for Jenkins vi jenkins I underscore install dot sh and we will install it. Just paste the script whatever we copied from there and just give it and bash jenkins install.sh. Once Jenkins is installed, we need to run it. So here the command is also there. Installation is allowed, not not enough. We need to start the Jenkins. Same way. Why? Okay. So now let me start the Jenkins. Systemctl enable Jenkins. Systemctl start Jenkins. Let's check it out whether it's started or not by adding the status systemctl status Jenkins. So it is running. So to open that, we need the public IP. So in the details, go to the public IP address and copy it in parallelly here public IP colon 8080. So Jenkins should run now. And we need the initial admin password. So copy this path, Control C, and just give a cat on it. Cat, and just paste the path. You'll get the initial admin password. Copy this. Sorry, just copy this and go and paste it here. And install suggested plugin. Mostly this will give you the maximum things required. So I don't think you need to install much for this project specifically, I'm telling. But I will tell you to add one more plugin which will be suitable for our project. That I will tell you once Jenkins is launched. That alone we will add it manually. Here we'll create one more. Usually we'll have an admin user admin and the password will be admin. But here you can add one more thing. So I'll give Ravi password. Just I'll give you a normal password. And full name, email address. Save and continue. Never save and finish. So my Jenkins is ready. So let me log in into that. So now we have installed Jenkins and Jenkins is now available for us. So what is our next step? To create a backup data and store it in AWS in a S3 bucket. So for that we needed a S3 bucket. So this is the, I have a pipeline script which I'm going to add it in my Jenkins and automate the process, right? In that, let me tell you what is going to, I will be adding it in the Jenkins and will be running this. So what this will done is like, it will take all the, go to the home directory, back up all the data with the particular file name by compressing it and uploading it, and it will store it in this bucket. But for that, the bucket is required, right? So before adding the code in the pipeline, let's create this bucket, jenkins-data-bkp-ravi. So let me go to the S3. So here in the S3 bucket, let's create this bucket. Create bucket. Give this bucket name. I mean, you give your own bucket name. I think I'm not sure whether it will take this because already I have used this name, but that bucket is deleted. So I guess it should take this name. Okay, so we have the bucket ready now. Now the next thing is we need to add it in the pipeline. Before that, I will do one more restart because in pipeline I want to see the stages. Okay, let's do that later. First, we will go to the next R process itself. So let me tell you what else now. So to auto, even though if you run the pipeline, it will not work because we are easy to instance whichever is having the Jenkins cannot read the S3 bucket because it don't have that permission, and it cannot read the commands which is AWS based commands which is added in the pipeline code also. That is also a problem, right? Here we have added a command here that will not work. So that is why we needed two things. So if you go here, we needed the AWS CLI, which needs to be added in the EC2 server to run AWS commands. And also we need a S3 full access role for the EC2 server to read the bucket. So we are going to create a role. So go to the EC2 instance, not here, EC2, and we'll create a role. Now go to the EC2 instances and select your server. Go to the actions, security, modify your IAM role, and we don't have a role, so we create a new IAM role. This is a easy to service. We are not creating for an account. So under that case, we will be creating a service based role. So AWS service, and it will be easy to, and click next, and it should have S3 full access, and next role name S3 full access to full access to EC2. I think, okay, this role is fine. Okay, let's create this role. Now we are going to add this role here. Just reload this, add it, I guess it will come. Okay, update the IAM role accordingly. Added, so you will be able to run the S3 commands. But for that, still we needed to add the CLI in it because if I now it has the permission, but it don't have the necessary CLI to run this command. The AWS S3 LS should list the bucket, but bucket name will not come. It will tell the AWS is not there. So this is the steps required to install the AWS. First, we need a curl installation because the curl command should work. So we install curl first. First, we install curl. 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 First, we install curl And once curl is installed, we will install the AWS CLI in it. I will put all the documentations in the description so you can actually refer to it. You need not wait the stay. You need not actually like pause the video and spend your time much on it. Once it is added, yeah, it's done. So let's let's do a curl and first get the zip package, and we will unzip it. Unzip this one. We'll unzip this one. Unzip that whatever we have zipped out will be unzipped now, and then it will have an executing file here that I will add it here. Okay, it's we are unzipping that, and we will get the executable file after that. So let's wait once till all the files have been inflated. Once it is done, we will be able to run AWS commands in it. Some people might have a question. We didn't do the AWS. We will not be doing the AWS configure because we are not going to use any access key and secret because EC2 by default has the S3 permission in it. That is why it's not required. And one more thing is this EC2 is inside the AWS account. So we don't need to configure anything. So let's paste the command. Oops. So just install it. Okay. Now let's try AWS hyphen version. Yes. So it's working. So now our EC2 server can execute AWS commands, and it also, let's check whether it has the S3 permission. AWS S3 LS. It should be able to list the buckets. You see, it is able to list the bucket which we created. So it has the bucket permission also. Now let's automate it via pipeline to extract all the backup data and install it in our, store it in our S3 bucket. So I'll share you, similarly, I will share you this pipeline script also. I guess I explained you what is the script doing. Maybe I'll explain you again. Give me a minute. So let's go to the Jenkins and new item, pipeline job, and enter an item will give us Jenkins backup pipeline. And next, now description and all is not required for time being in the pipeline. Just paste the script. Let's see what it is doing. It will take the Jenkins home. This it is pointing to the Jenkins home, and this is the bucket name. This is the backup file format in which it is going to compress it, and this is the local backup path. Now first it will compress the files which is in the Jenkins home. Then it will upload it to the S3 bucket in the bucket name and as a backup file, whatever we have mentioned. Then it will remove the local backup, whatever backup we created. And then it will verify whether the pipeline passed or not, because even though it failed here, it will not show an error because internally, according to the command point of view, it passed, but still we will not be able to catch that. That's why for safety, we are giving a post function, which will actually check post the pipeline whether it's passed or not. Let's apply and save it, and we'll build it and see. Now let's build it out. Let's go inside and see what is happening. Okay, it upload. Okay, it completed successfully. Let's verify if the files are in the S3 bucket. Okay, we got in this bucket. You see here, it has created a backup of the Jenkins data, whatever we have created. But yeah, so with this, actually, the project content is created, but I will suggest you to install one plugin for better understanding. Go to Jenkins, go to this one, and manage Jenkins, go to plugin, and here you give the available plugins, pipeline steps. Sorry, pipeline stage view, I guess. Stage view. I need this plugin, and install it, and restart Jenkins when the installation is complete. Okay, so let's give the username and password, and let's log in into it. Now let's go to the Jenkins and Jenkins backup pipeline. Now I guess you'll be able to see the stage view. All the stages passed and how many minutes the stages took. So now I'll tell you what happens. Suppose if your Jenkins has been, what to say, like this server, assume that this EC2 server is crashed. So you create a new EC2 and install Jenkins in it, and you can use this backup data and you can recreate the current state of your Jenkins pipeline. That is the advantage you have here. So how you will automate this backup? You will go to configure, and here we will schedule the pipeline. So here, if you go to build periodically in the triggers, you can tell how you can trigger it. So here for that, you can actually give the cron job creation, cron job creator. I guess that will be better. So here, let's say it should not run every minute. It should run every 2 a.m. like that. It should run every 2 a.m. That's all. Generate cron tablet. Every day at 2 a.m. 0th minute, every month, every day. I guess this is enough. Okay. I'm not sure how to use this also. I just tried it one. So in this moment, I will just use the ChatGPT to create this for me. So let me go to the ChatGPT and I'll ask the expression. Cron job expression to run a job every every day 2 a.m. I know it's just star 0, 2, and 3 stars, I guess. Yeah, the same one. So just copy this, paste it inside. It will tell that because if suppose if there's any concurrent bills in 0, it might make an error. So it is risky to have this fixed time. So it will tell that at 2 a.m. and any minute it can run based on the concurrency. That is what this H means. So apply and save it. So now we have scheduled this job to run every day 2 a.m. So I guess with this the project is complete. So hope this project was useful and it's applicable in many areas. So if you have any doubt, put it in the comment section. I will explain. So thank you so much. Let's see you in another video. Thank you all.